good? Just wanted to do this video real quick. Got this new hat because when I did that bridge to nowhere, my ears were burning up, so it seemed like a good idea, right? Yeah, I just wanted to talk real quick about, like, I know when I posed the spiritual thing, I think I was just wondering, like, I wonder like if people think I'm crazy or something. You know what I mean? But or they, like, I don't know, sometimes I think people are thinking like maybe I'm speaking metaphorically or something like that. But you know, I guess I just share what happens. Like, it's more, let's find a little dragonfly. Um, yeah, you know, I think it's like I just do it because I don't know. Like, I know I've always met people that, like, I guess, sorry for the lack of a better word or phrase, but you know, I guess you could say kind of like, as far as they're like in the spiritual closet, so to speak. Like, a lot of people are afraid to speak about spiritual things. And I think we need more of that because it was like, you know, pretty much stolen from us. And not just like people here, even like it's funny. Like, I was reading, like, this book is really good. I mean, it might make you angry if you read it, but you know, even the Irish, like, I guess when the English were invading here, they were kind of invading Ireland simultaneously. And that's where they even coined the phrase savages, was because they were calling them savages because the Irish kind of lived like how the natives here were living. So they started calling them savages, and they just used the same thing that they used on them over there. Like, they would murder the men, women, and children, cut off their heads and place them for everyone to see, to instill fear. And then they started doing those tactics when they came over here to, you know, to these continents. So it's the same, you know, the same, you know, I guess evil traditions or evil people that they were doing the same thing, you know. All that to say, just, you know, the spirituality is important, right? Like, you know, I guess I just wanted to share a story, like, about my brother. Like, it was funny. I was thinking about him because, you know, like, my family wanted to go visit him at the cemetery, and so that brought back all kinds of, you know, I guess emotions and all that. Like, I was good, and then, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, kind of hit me. You know, and I was thinking about, you know, because he's visited me, well, 5 times, and then the 5th time after that, I asked him to, you know, he could go. He didn't have to stick around and all that. And that's when the 6th time I saw him, it was like, it looked like, I don't know, like some kind of different reality, right? Like, you know, like he was just like good wherever he was, like, I guess in some different reality, you know. It was weird. But you know, that's it. Like, after the 5th time, I was telling him, like, you know, you could bounce. But I was thinking, like, you know, how, I don't know how it is for everybody. I think I've heard similar stories, like different people, when their loved ones pass away, that they come back and all that stuff. And I thought about a story, like, you know, when I was in the Marines and I was going through boot camp, like, my brother went to visit me. And, you know, the battalion was what, like, over 400 people or close to 400 people, and nobody's family, like, no family members are allowed to go see you. They're just not supposed to. And halfway through the training, you know, I think we're in Camp Pendleton, and my brother shows up, you know, and the drill instructors, they didn't know, like, my brother was in the Marines too. So they're like, what the hell? So my brother shows up while we're training, and he asks, you know, to talk with me. Like, I don't know, my brother just, he made things happen, like anything. Like, there was really no, I guess. Like, you know, he did things, like, it was crazy. I guess a lot of people owed him favors. I don't know what it was, but so he shows up while we're training and talks to me real quick. And I was thankful because at that point, I think I was feeling kind of like, damn, exhausted. Like, before I went to the Marines, I partied like crazy. Like, but then when I got out, like, I felt like, you know, the best shape of my life. I guess just detoxing, all that stuff. But I was definitely hurting, like, while I was in there. You know what I mean? But then after, yeah, I just, like, I don't know what happened. I guess I was good after. But yeah, he shows up, and after that, after he left, like, you know, they thrashed me. Like, IT is called, like, it's intensive training, right? Like, by the time they're done, like, you're in a whole puddle of your own sweat. Like, it looks like a little lake of your own sweat, right? So there's some people that will go through boot camp, probably get IT like, once or twice in the whole boot camp. I used to get IT like at least 4 or 5 times a day, which was just like crazy. But yeah, after he showed up, like, they made my life a living now. They're like, oh, your brother's a staff sergeant, whatever. All right, but the whole point was like he found a way always to do things, like, even that, right? Like, that was unheard of. Like, I don't even know, like just no one gets visitors like while you're in boot camp. It's just not allowed, you know what I mean? And he even showed up to that. So if anyone will find a way to come back, and I don't think he would take no for an answer, So it was interesting. Like, I don't know how many times people, departed ones visit them and stuff, but I felt like the last time I seen him, on the 5th time, I felt like he was sticking around because he felt bad, you know what I mean? And he was sticking around, and so I just wanted him to know it's okay to go, you know what I mean? And so the 6th time I saw him on that 8-8 whole Lionsgate thing, it was kind of like, I don't know, like, I guess he's good, he's good and all that stuff. And I could hear his voice now. Like, the first, I think, 3 times I seen him in the spirit world, it was like, it's weird. It's like you communicate, I guess, like telepathically or something like that. It's weird, but like these last 2 times, I think I heard his voice clear, so it was pretty crazy, you know what I mean? And so yeah, so that's it. I think I just wanted to share that story. I don't know why. I was just thinking about everything and all that, but I appreciate everybody, for real. It's like everybody that was sending me love and prayers and all that. Like, obviously, like, I saw how many of you guys are going through something similar too, and I guess we all go through it together, you know what I mean? So I appreciate all of you, and I send prayers to you too, and all that, for everybody that has to deal with that, you know what I mean? Even though, yeah, it's just a continue. Like, there's so many things I could say. Like, one of the he showed me, like, that he went, like, that's a long one. I'll have to make another whole video about that. But that was one of the things he showed me on one of his first, well, actually, that one, he didn't even visit. I went to where he was on that one, and he showed me all this stuff. So, and then I was able to show my family, like, with physical proof. Like, I was able to show them, and then from there on, it was like, they believed every word I said after that. So it was pretty interesting. But yeah, that's it. Like, hope you guys are all well. Peace.
I woke up here this morning feeling hella great. So baby, I'm just floating away. And if you wanna travel with me to outer space, come on. 'Cause baby, I'm just floating away. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. So come on and grab your things, there's no time to waste. Well, the stars are yelling, catch me. Free your mind, 'cause this is it. Now we're floating away.
Yeah, I guess we floating for beyond the sky. I had a dream that I was for beyond where people die. A place outside of time where we were standing side by side of the voices of my ancestors. They spoke right inside my mind. I asked you, what is the reason and purpose of this quest? They simply sat back and laughed like, yo, ain't you the architect? This your design, bro. We just here to guide your soul and make sure that you don't get too out of hand. But you in command. Yo, you decide whether this earth it goes or stays. 'Cause at the current rate it's going, that's the reason y'all had to vacate like a clean slate. Away from all the hate and drama. 'Cause if that nuclear destruction hits in the future, that's just karma. But you all could change the path and really make it last forever. I know y'all got what it takes, but most won't think of this in depth. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sometimes you just feeling it, you know what I'm saying? You just feeling it. And I wanna feel this way forever.